Hey people, Injured here, 1v1, Calderis Refinery, blue side. Moomin is a force commander. Very good offense, fighting in melee, some strong support and disruption. We have the Ultramarines DLC scheme with this kind of ancient Roman motif, which is pretty spiffing. What about the scouts? Do they get anything? I don't think they get anything. And your capes are filthy, fellas. Look at his tactical marines though. Quite dapper. Red side, GuruSKippy is a Warboss, a melee hero that walks through objects. Very good offense, disruption and support from the front lines. A mean mug on him too. Look, he's so angry he just jammed some bones into his shoulder there. Can you get around the little thing there, Mr. Warboss? There you go. We've got more scouts on the way for Moomin and double shooters for GuruSKippy. These guys going mid, which means the scouts are going to have a clean cap on the west side, and most likely we're going to see an army fight in the middle. Yep, these shooters also going mid. Sluggers are trying to get this wreck point for now, but if it kicks off, I assume they're going to join in. Warboss going for the cap. Force Commander grabbing his own VP. Are you going to go mid, Mr. Force Commander? If both scouts show up and he gets shotguns, could do quite well. It's the balancing act of, you know, doing something with your scouts, but not being close enough to get wrecked by the double shooters. Force Commanders need to get in there quickly. Here we go. Oh, GuruSKippy is going for the Force Commander. He's not tying up the Tactical Marines here. Going for a Force Commander kill early on. Here come the Sluggers. They did get the cap. And we do have shotguns here on these fellas. So Sluggers are just going to be taken out of the fight with the shotgun blast, I assume. There it is. Is GuruSKippy going to keep them in here? No. Battle Cry also weighing in, buffing the damage. Only the scouts, though, are close enough for the Battle Cry buff there. Look at that. Almost got the Force Commander. Warboss also got very low. Surprised that GuruSKippy did not go for the Tactical Marines there. Really aggressive push on that Force Commander, trying to take him down. Got down to like teens hit points, I think, yeah. Moomin could have had the Tactical Marines a little bit closer for the Battle Cry buff. Maybe would have been enough to get the Warboss. Once these Sluggers were gone, they could have moved up. Wasn't really a big threat to them on the field anymore. We do have big shooters up for these shooter boys for more Dakar from longer range. Also aiming, what's that? Which allows them to suppress things. Surprised these scouts aren't going for a cheeky little decap on something. Typically, if one of your units is idle, you're doing something wrong. Especially in a 1v1, right? I mean, it's not always the case, but scouts are quite quick. They could have, maybe, I think, got a decap on here that also drags GuruSKippy around, makes him rethink his plans. Sluggers did get some changes in 295. Their Slugger Knob Leader got his melee damage toned down a bit. I think it's like 75 per hit rather than 85, I think, something like that. Still a lot. This is 2951, by the way. We are on the hot-fixed version, which had a little buff for Space Marine Librarians, actually. They didn't get any changes, I don't think, in 295. There's a shotgun blast on the Warboss. Lots of Dakar to the face of the Force Commander. Loot is in play, and Moomin has already got Assault Squad up. Warboss, again, nearly goes down. Understood. I assume we're going to see double shotguns at some point. Yep, there's the second one. Off one gen. All off one gen. Typically you see two gens put up when they go for Assault Squad. These Sluggers, I think, are going to have a bad time against double shotgun scouts. The looters are going to suppress these guys before the Assault Squad show up. I think they can disrupt all three squads here, though. I think they jumped too high. They jumped a bit too high to disrupt all three, but did get a big old retreat. Anyway, shooters here with a Knob Leader who has a twin-linked shooter for more DPS. Can also look at things really well. He's a detect unit, but maybe his eyes are bigger or something, I don't know. Sluggers were forced to retreat. Moomin, oh, Flamer's up. I was going to say, it looks like they're moving towards the Power Bash. And they are committing a lot to this Power Bash. I feel like you should plant your tax here and maybe run interference over here with the other stuff. Warboss is hanging out, going for angry bits. He's not happy with these guys bashing his power, I guess. The map looking very blue. Whoops. Moomin is, yep, grabbing that power over there. Has both of the contested powers. We now have burners up for the Sluggers. Looks like they're trying to trade power they're going east. While these guys trying to stop this. They only got one gen. I think like they could have got more. I guess the Warboss would have just come in and tied them up, eh? Force Commander might get a good flank here. Lots of suppression. There's the jump on the looters. Those shotgun scouts are hanging out. The tax did drop a model. So did the looters. And the shooters dropped a couple here. Shotgun blast for the Warboss. Force Commander now in amongst these shooter boys. What did they use their other aiming? What's that on there? Warboss is going to be fine. Burners of the sluggers are now burning stuff. Also gives them a couple of power weapons, so they are a bigger threat to Marines in general. The attacks are going to be in a position to try and stop them, but they need to get so close to shoot this flamer. The slugger's going to be on them in a flash, and they're not going to like that. Full power bash maybe from Moomin. Looters are setting up. Gonna get all the gens at least. What about these guys? They got one gen and they're gonna get the node. Here come the tactical marines. Need to be careful, fellas. Yeah, look, they got way too close. Need to retreat now. I think they're gonna drop a model here. Did not retreat quickly enough. There's the node coming back in. Uh-oh, special knocks down 2. Those guys are both dead, I think. Another special. Special attacks, win fights. Oh, is he going to get away? No, does not get away. Wow. That last guy was really low. They only had like 2/3 health, I think, when he brought them out of base. So they're going to drop another generator. So he lost 150 requisition worth of Marines. But how much power bashing did he stop with that? That's 225. But already one node went down. Maybe it was worth it? Because they would have had to pay 225 requisition to reinforce those two things. Or rebuild those two things. But did also feed the sluggers a bunch of XP there. They leveled, didn't they, actually? Yep, level 2 now. Warboss got suppressed. He's not happy, but he got the cap and runs away. Also some nerfs to the Pain Boy in 295. His heal was toned down a bit. It was pretty nuts. Going for a power bash again is Moomin. Goes tier 2 in good time. Needs to get a full bash here though, I think. Needs to push a bit more aggressively for it. There's a jump. Look at the Daka on those scouts. Tore them apart. Are they both fully upgraded? No, no. These guys are. The other fellas don't have a knob leader. This could be dicey because sluggers are here. And sluggers versus assault marines is not really a fight you want the assault marines to go into in tier 1. Look at that double buffed. They have Ard Boys and Use Your Choppers, the 2 global buffs from the Warboss's bar. Make him waste that red and run away, I guess. Assault squad just got their sergeant as they retreated there too. Now they have Merciless Strike. They're a much better unit for those melee fights. Gonna try and get a decap, but scouts are gonna annoy them, I think, here. It's a decent tier 1 for Moomin. Devastator's up in tier 2. Was expecting a Razorback for a bit more mobility, bit more aggression. We'll see how those Devastators do with that heavy bolter. No sign of the knob leader yet for those fellas. Queued up. Warboss grabbing that central VP. Here are the devs. This is a dangerous place to put them all alone. They are going to suppress those guys, but here comes sluggers on retreat path. Going to get a model at least, I think. Down goes one, maybe another. No, they're not going to chase anymore. Oh, a Thunderhammer Force Commander, there we go. That should help. Maybe get the teleporter pack too. Not only does it allow you to teleport into this, but you can teleport up to the VP and decap it. I thought that the assault squad were going to push the action there, because the sluggers are quite low. Oh, they're getting a knob leader though. I thought maybe they could jump on the double shooters, and when the sluggers show up, just throw the merciless out. There's the jump. Assault squad are one of those units. It's always the case for jump squads that greatly benefit from leveling up, because they're so energy intensive with their jumps and their other abilities. Warboss grabbing that wreck point. War truck up for GuruSKippy. This got a cost increase. Although I think the plating was reduced slightly to kind of compensate, but still, it's still more expensive overall though. There's the teleport from the Force Commander. Did not pop the battle cry though. Oh, he's still level 1. Didn't have the energy to pop it, I don't think. There we go, there's the level 2. So can now teleport in and pop the battle cry straight away, I believe. I think the teleport is 60 energy and the battle cry is 50. Warboss is still level 1 too. It's not quite so energy critical though. I mean, it's nice to have the stomp available whenever you need it, of course. Lots of Daka. Backing away now, so the Devastators are not in the fight. War truck is here. This will allow the Orks to reinforce in the field. And we have some tank busters. Big old barrage to kick off the engagement. There's the jump. Sluggers are there though. Getting messed up by special attacks, but they're straight back in there. And the Assault Squad have to flee. They got messed up. They were throwing the melter bomb for a lot of that fight. That's why the War truck almost got one shot on it on rear armor. 393 to 299. Slugger's looking very mean all of a sudden. Level 2. That Knob Leader. Again, slightly nerfed damage, but he's still dangerous as hell. Smack. They just saw him take out that lead model there. That power melee knife he has. Tank busters was an interesting choice with no vehicles on the field. I mean, they're good power bashers. And you saw the disruption that they brought there. You do need to pay red to use that barrage. This thing can target 2 gens with it. There we go. Oh, kind of 2 gens. Lots of Ork abilities use their red resource war, although they naturally accrue it over time. Where is the Force Commander? He's right there. Man, how did he not get a kill off a retreating tank buster? So you get for only being level 2, Mr. Force Commander. Lots of Daka now for his face. A little bit isolated there. Took a lot of damage as well. And that's going to affect the upcoming fight. Sluggers be repairing. Looters are all sneaky. If you force the Assault Squad to jump again, it means they can't use their Merciless. So the Sluggers are slightly safer. Tactical Marines walking right into Daka, and they're going to drop a model if they're not careful. Force Commander alongside the Assault Squad. You see those battle cry buffs affecting them. Now there's going to be a big threat to the Sluggers. Still no other upgrades for the Warboss. I was expecting the sidewalk implants for the big stomp maybe. 315 to 299 on the VPs. Still red in the mid though, and they're not resting on it. Look, GuruSKippy grabbing this wreck point as well. Feel like Moomin is looking for that big fight rather than utilizing the scouts on the flanks of the map to put pressure on different areas. Force Commander does get rid of the looters. Assault Squad jumping in. This could be dicey though. Needs some scout support. Merciless Strike was good. Where's the scout? Shotgun Blast. There it is. I mean, this is what they want the scouts around for, right? To support those fights. There's a good grenade. Oh no, it wasn't. I thought it was going to be on that blob of suppressed sluggers, but it was on the Warboss. Hard Boys was on those sluggers there. 25% damage resist from the Warboss's global bar. Here come the Tactical Marines. They have their Sergeant. Not sure that was an efficient purchase. Maybe they want the Stone Guard. I mean, the Sergeant's a decent model, but that's 25 power, I think, to get that guy. Says Moomin. Oh, War Truck was in base. Doing stuff. What am I missing here, Moomin says. I think you're missing utilizing your scouts to gain map control and drag the Orks around a bit. I mean, in a big army v army fight, Orks are pretty damn good with all their buffs and their wars. So that's what they're built for, basically. Tactical Marines, Space Marines can also do that really well, but tends to happen in tier 3 when they really hit their stride with that kind of thing. He's outnumbered here. There's tier 3 for GuruSKippy. Assault squad just got level 2. That's going to help him out a lot. Force Commander teleports in just to mess with the war truck. It did get a melter. Can they finish it off? Not quite. I don't think they're very close though. The Assault squad jumping in. They could get rear armor hits and take this war truck out. But they're not. They leave it. Might have been a misplay there from Moomin. Slugger's got wrecked by the Force Commander there, I think. Gets back into the mid. Force their way in. Well played, Moomin. Could have got the war truck. I think should have got the war truck. This one does have the reinforced plating. This one does not. 227 to 299. Smack. Can kill him. Come on, Thunderhammer. Do have Artificer on this guy now too. Gonna chase down those fellas, I suppose. This war truck is very low on health. Looks like GuruSKippy just throwing it away here for population. There it is. Gets blown up. Looters almost went down as well. Sluggers need some healing. They're level 3 though. They are looking very mean. Don't even bother to attack the Force Commander on a retreat path. Not sure where these tank buses are going. You already have this. They're going for these wreck points. You'd expect them to go up the other side for the power. GuruSKippy has plenty of resources now. Might see some tier 3 stuff very soon. Here's the jump. Double shooters are shut down. And that's more tactical marines on the field from Moomin thanks to the drop pod. GuruSKippy, in this kind of lull before getting tier 3 stuff out, is starting to get smashed in these fights. The extra tax especially has given Moomin a pretty strong critical mass here. They still have some scouts as well, the shotgun. All those bolters firing. You have the disruption and support from the Force Commander. And of course the Assault Marine jumps are really messing up the double shooters. They're not being kept separated. Still though, Moomin has not capped these flank points. Force Commander does scare off the tank buses. I think they were going for that wreck point now. We've got idle scouts here. Should be capping stuff, surely. Gonna power bash though. Probably get it all down, although the Assault Marines aren't helping and they aren't taking out these tank busters either. Those guys should be dead. They did get the VP. There's a triple cap for Moomin. It's a battle wagon on the way for GuruSKippy. These guys already have a missile launcher. They could get another one for this squad. Also still have the melter bomb. What about you guys? You have the advanced targeting. Couldn't get their VP back. Lots of pressure here from Moomin. But Warboss just marching on through to go to the VP there, I think. Here we go. Now they're starting to cap stuff, or decap stuff rather. Fully matured wreck points all over the place. Get rid of them. Just going to get decapped as well. There we go. Assault squad are going to do it, I think. Battle Wag is going to make a massive difference here, as you may expect. Did they just get their sergeant? That he did. Tons of Daka. Missile misses those sluggers. Anti-vehicle weapons such as missile launchers struggle to hit infantry, or they'd be pretty insanely overpowered. Force Commander teleports in, doing good work with his Thunderhammer now. Those double shooters have struggled for a few minutes now. Warboss did get the VP. War truck remains. Might get another shot on it. There it is. That was almost enough to take it out. Shotgun blast from the scouts. They have enough for a grenade throw now. War truck goes down. Here's the battle wagon. Massive amounts of pressure here from Moomin. They've fought the Orks head on really well so far. Like midway tier 2 onwards. But now they're fighting tier 3 Orks. And they haven't. They should have gobbled up the map by now, I feel like. They haven't done it. The Warboss is grabbing the mid too. Being out-mapped here by the Orks. Here come Devastators for Moomin. It's going to be a triple, is it, for the Orks? I think it is. Trading triples. There's a jump though, maybe not. Oh, it's Sluggers though, jumping onto Sluggers. Needs to hit a good Merciless Strike. These Assault Marines are already quite low. It wasn't that good. Oh, they retreated though. They retreated. They only hit one model with the Merciless Strike. I think the Sluggers could have stayed and really messed up those guys, but they did not. Warboss is tired of hanging around. He's got the Power Claw. 95 heavy melee DPS. Ouch. Big shot from the battle wagon there. They did get the cap though, and safely get away, Looters on the mid, guarding the VP. Scouts are going to grab that. We do have a las cannon in play now for Moomin. Powerful anti-big weapon. It also snares targets. So they have a missile launcher, melter bomb, las cannon. 2 las cannons in fact. There we go. Alright, they can now transition to the las cannon when they have advanced targeting. Always forget about that. Oh boy, those guys got deleted by the Mega Zap Cannon or whatever it's called. Shooters might also get deleted though. Looks like they're going to be okay. Las Cannon gets a shot there. Looks like the battle wagon's going to survive. Looters coming into play now after being hidden. Force Commander is going to get on them, I think. There's a Death Roller. Ouch, 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 ouch. I remember that used to be a massive problem, the Death Roller, through retreating units, because it used to do absolutely outrageous amounts of damage. They did tone it down a lot. But as you saw there, still pretty nasty. Pretty nasty. Moomin has a lot of reinforcing to do, all of a sudden. Yeah, it's like 300 requisition worth of tactical marines to reinforce. 2-1 for GuruSKippy. It's very close. 110 to 125. Scouts coming for this western power. This power is completely bashed. Lots of red for GuruSKippy, but otherwise quite depleted in resources. They had a lot of reinforcing to do themselves, I suppose. What is this? Tank bus is retaking. What level is the Warboss now? Still only level 2. He's got heavy armor though. 1866 hit points compared to the level 4 Force Commander, who's just over 1,000. Well, just over 1,100, I guess. Those shots from the battle wagon really hurt, don't they? I believe it's psychic PvP damage, which is extra versus heavy and super heavy infantry. Big shots, yeah. Melter bomb goes in. Missile launcher, rear armor hit. Rocks on the VP. Global nuke for the Orks. I don't think it... Oh, it hit the Assault Marine. It's got a model off them, actually. Maybe 2 models off them. Death Roller. That's how you deal with a las cannon. Just drive at it. Battle wagon is in trouble, though. There are 2 units inside of it, you can tell, because of those light bars there. It allows all of the guns to fire when there's a unit inside. Also gives it a bit more speed. It's doing well, this battle wagon. Tactical marines there need to be tied up though. Warboss is going after the Force Commander. More rear armor hits. Sluggers can maybe finish off the las cannon. Very close. Very close to finishing off the las cannon. Battle wagon made it. Really well judged fight there from GuruSKippy. Force Commander barely gets away. Can't stand up against the Power Claw Warboss really. Because once you're done knocking him down with the Battle Crab, it doesn't do that much damage. You're faced with a big angry Warboss who has got a Power Claw. Commandos on the way now for GuruSKippy. A shrewd choice for that quick capping and disruption. Good capper and a good anti-capper too, because you don't want to stand and cap in the fire and the love the Daka stuff. You'll do good at League, says GuruSKippy. Looks like they have a triple cap. Looks like they have this game. Moomin thinks they're missing something. Well, practice makes perfect, buddy. Certainly didn't do badly. But looks like the Orks have this. GuruSKippy is a very experienced player. Looks like Moomin is relatively new to Dawn of War 2 from their chat here. They did well. But that shot at the end. That's pretty cool. Force Commander's in there swinging his hammer. Well, there you have it at the level 5 Force Commander. Level 3 Warboss. Solid performance from GuruSKippy. Moomin, I think, didn't do well enough on the old map control. When they had the upper hand, they should have shut down the map a little bit more. But some cool fights, some cool plays. Thank you for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.